Hello, everybody. This is Matthew Brand. Thanks for tuning in to Magnum Creed. This is going to be another episode of Magnum Misconceptions, and we're going to be talking about Fudds, boomers, and Tactitards. Yeah, Fudds, boomers, Tactitards. Anyway, I do this off script, so when you see my pauses and stuff like that, that's kind of why. Basically, there's a vague definition of these three things, but they're used as insults in the gun community towards people who they find illogical for one reason or another. Fuds being the people who have, like, they believe in gun myths. If you heard a person talking about a bullet with heat-seeking, the heat-seeking bullets, coming out of, AR-15s and stuff like that, bullets that'll cook the deer, kill the deer and cook it too, bullets that'll 22 long rifle being the most powerful bullet because it tumbles. I've heard that from people in person. You're talking about people who believe hollow points explode when they hit somebody. All kinds of different stuff. Rest in peace, ammo being the most deadly. I understand that one. That's because that's marketing. People got tricked by that. But still, it's all FUD logic. Then you have people who are boomers. Boomers have old logic. They believe like 1911 is the best gun. They believe, in the old, if you didn't do anything, then nobody's going to want to attack you, right? It's just you did something wrong. Or if you're out at a certain time, you did something wrong or something like that. You're doing something shady. That was applicable a few decades ago. It's not as applicable now. People work at all times the night. There are women who work at all times the night when, it was probably be much more unheard of back then. People tucked in at a certain time of night. Those people who are out at that late, they're usually up to no good. But now, and a lot of this boomer logic is legal stuff. But now, this stuff is outdated. And, 1911s, they're a great gun. They're a fantastic gun. They have a crisp trigger. They hold up well, and it's something you can leave your grandkids, for your grandkids when they get older enough to shoot. There's tons of reasons to get a 1911, but it doesn't make it the best gun in the world. However, I understand where people are coming from when they really, really love them. If I had a choice between if someone was going to give me a 1911 or a Glock, I'd take the 1911, even the cheaper one. So that's being said, then you have Tactitards. And Tactitards are people like Mall Ninja. And if you haven't heard of Mall Ninja, oh my lord, you have to check that out. But basically, there's someone who gets their bulletproof vest on, the tourniquets, get a tourniquet on one leg, a health pack on the other leg, emergency cords and stuff wrapped around both their wrists, their rape whistle, the what they call that spray, the pepper spray. I don't know. I almost called it OC spray. The pepper spray, the or mace or whatever, and then their gun, and then 4 extra magazines. That's the extra tactitard just to go to the mall or go to the local store, especially in areas where ain't shit going on. There are people who do that. I even feel a little silly because I might have a couple speed loaders on me, and there's nothing wrong with speed loaders. But honestly, I get mad because they break more than anything. HKS, I don't know. I have a huge problem with HKS speed loaders, but they don't make too many different speed loaders for what I carry, and it's I carry a pretty big revolver. And some people might see that as like a FUD or tactic or boomer kind of thing. Like, oh, why would you carry a big revolver or something like that? Or, you need a 44 Magnum. I just carry what I like. And I think that's the problem with tactitards is they're anti-people carrying what they like or doing, just carrying or just getting into guns, just learning. They want people to have dozens of hours of training and go full, be full SWAT and be super competitive and whatever with a gun. And why would I have a security guard protect me when I'm way more proficient or whatever? Why would I have the police protect me when I'm way more proficient with a gun and, the police officers and all that stuff? And it's dude, relax. You live in the suburbs, you need to chill. You probably haven't had a home invasion on your in your neighborhood in a while. Relax. And it's kind of one of those things. It's one of those the people who are in the nicer areas, those are the ones who want to be the most tactical they're the ones pushing for it the most. When the people in the bad areas are just like, dude, I just need something to protect myself. And yeah, there what the gap between them is stormtrooper aim, right? You want somebody to be able to protect themselves, but you don't want them to have that stormtrooper aim. Like if they do have to protect themselves, they hit everything in the vicinity besides the person they're shooting at, or they get angry and the only thing they ever use their gun on is something that some type of petty dispute or whatever, to end a petty dispute over, like, I don't know, maybe a Popeye's chicken sandwich, some crap like that. Someone did get stabbed over one. As you can tell by my language, I'm not monetized, so I'm just doing this to provide information. Maybe one day after I have enough content out, I'll try to put up a Patreon or something like that. But obviously, I'm not going to get anywhere this way. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. I hope this information proved valuable. I try to make it quick. I had to do this a few times, but I appreciate any comments, likes, subscribes. It really helps out, helps motivate me to do more, and it'll help me in the future as well. Really, if you agree with anything in this or you disagree with anything, give a comment, but please, I'm begging you. Anyway, peace.